as PV Sindhu. So Michael Wright from England, the umpire for this. Women's singles bronze medal match. The #1 seed, Pusala Venkata Sindhu of India, up against the #4 seed, T Jing-yi of Malaysia. So the #1 seed, PV Sindhu, 19 years of age, born in Secunderabad but lives now in Hyderabad. Very tall athlete, 1.80 m, that's 5'11". A bronze medalist from last year's World Championships, a gold medalist at the Youth Commonwealth Games of 2011. Of course, she came as the #1 seed, and all the way through to this morning's semi-final, she won all of her matches in 2 straight games, including a quarter-final against the #8 seed and a ranking of New Zealand. But this morning, against the #3 seed, Michelle Lee of Canada, went down. Very close match, 22-20, 22-20 in 54 minutes. It really was a thrilling match. So to her opponents, the #4 seed, T Jing-yi, 23 years of age, born in Penang, considerably shorter than her opponent, 163, that's just over 5'4". Well, she did a sterling job for Malaysia in the mixed team competition, and she's done exceptionally well here in the individual event as well. Well, she, like her opponent, had a bye in the first round. First 2 matches, won 2 games to love, but in the quarter-final against the #5 seed, Tulasi from India, dropped the opening game 18-21 before coming back 21-19, 21-19 in an hour and 3 minutes. This morning, against Scotland's Kirsty Gilmore, the #2 seed, she won 21-13, 21-19. Michael Wright from England, our umpire. Jane Humphreys, the service judge. Well, for T Jing-yi, earlier today in the semi-final, we all thought it was going to be 3 games against Kirsty Gilmore. She was 19-11 up in the second game, and then Kirsty Gilmore won 10 straight points.
Our right, T Jing-yi, Malaysia. On my left, PV Sindhu, India. T Jing-yi to serve. Love all, play.
Well, this is the second meeting between these 2 players. The first, though, was in 2011 in the semi-final of the Indonesia International Challenge. 2 straight games it was to PV Sindhu. But I don't think we can read too much into that. 3 years ago.
No, that's far too long time ago. So this is a complete new ball game.
Well taken. Now Morton, presumably, I know this is going to sound odd, but perhaps the disappointment of losing a semi-final is going to be greater for the #1 seed, PV Sindhu. She will have come here really high expectations of winning a gold medal, whereas I suspect T Jing-yi probably, you know, came here with more realistic ideas of wanting to medal. So perhaps more difficult for PV Sindhu to bounce back after this morning's defeat? I don't know. Is that the way it works?
I don't think so in this case. I don't think it's unrealistic to say that PV Sindhu came here to win the gold. I think she was top favourite to win it. We've seen a very well playing Michelle Lee from Canada beating her twice in the team event, and then later on this morning in the semi-final of the individual event. So I don't think it's unrealistic to say that she was hot favourite to win. On the other hand, I've looked a lot at Ti Ying-yi and over the last week or so, and I think the quarter-final against Tulasi from India really did the damage. That was a long match, as what you described. It was more than an hour. It was fought all the way 21-19 in the third game, as far as I remember. And I think, if we really have to be honest, that did the damage. She has been tired ever since. This morning, I think she played well. She was 19-11 up in that second game, but couldn't hold on to the lead, and she looked extremely tired at the end.
Yes.
So that was a long answer to your
Yeah.
a little bit of a long question here.
Oh, that's a lovely angled shot from PV Sindhu. But Morton, right at the start of the rally, Ti Jing-yi was asked to come forward to the net. Her lunge forward, she puts her hand down to try and help push herself back, and that's a real indication of what you were talking about, the tiredness in the legs.
Yeah, we saw the same this morning, and it's only 4-5 in this first game, and it's going to be a long match for Ti Ying-yi here. She's got to hang in as best as she can.
5-4.
Yeah, Rashid Sadek looks a little worried already, doesn't he?
But every time I've seen her, she's a real fighter. So obviously, I'm looking forward to see what she can do here.
Yeah, it's a good angle. Uses her height so well. And given her height, it won't be any surprise to hear that both of her parents, former professional volleyball players. In fact, her father was captain of the Indian team. Oh.
7.
Yeah, there's no doubt that what we saw this morning in the semi-final against Kirsty Gilmore from Ti Ying-yi is that when she was 19-11 up, she did many really good things. And as I said this morning, it was really her racket speaking. It was not the legs talking, but it was the racket speaking. And she was really playing some solid good shots. And that's what she's got to do now.
Not really even close. Coach Madhu and Gopi Chand. Madhu on the left.
Service over. 8-7.
Yeah, it's coming forward, isn't it? It's pushing forward. We saw it again, this time on the backhand side.
Service over. 8-4.
Oh, what a lovely net shot.
And that's what I meant. Let the racket speak. Play proper good shots, as what she did here. It's very solid, good shot. Yeah, no doubt. Front court is where the Malaysian is struggling. Whether it's forehand or backhand side, it doesn't really matter. The front court is really where she's struggling. And here we saw another sign of it.
10, 9. It's over. 10, 4.
Well, she had on a black knee support this morning. But still, the knee support, that's a clever smash. Aiming towards the right hip. And it is the #1 seed who has a 1-point advantage at the mid-game interval.
Seconds. 20 seconds. Eleven, 10. Play.
Oh, what a net shot. Oh, and a wonderful disguised slice to win the rally.
Yeah, but once again we see the Malaysian, she's not really moving for that one. Look at that. She's not really going for it.
No, she can't. She hasn't the power left in the legs to push off.
But see, that's another thing. The racket speaks. She's playing a solid shot down that deep forehand side, which I think is a very nice shot. That's what she's got to do. She's got to play these very good shots the whole time to stay in.
So going for the winning shot early in the rally is...
That's the recipe.
Yeah.
It's
actually funny enough, but as we've been commentating for nearly 12 days now, this is the first time I'm commentating on Sindhu, and I'm still amazed when people are playing against her that they don't know that she's got that follow-up on the straight smashes, and therefore obviously as and when you play your defense you have to cross it. She will always follow up on the straight one.
Well long. chin back level.
Once again, there was a good attack down the line from Sindhu. I think Chi Ying-yi did well to get it back. It was a very tight shot she played. But once again, we see here the attack comes from that follow-up.
Yeah, even using the racket as a bit of an aid to stand up there. Good net shot. Yeah, that's super play from Ti Jing-yi.
15 all.
One of her favourite shots.
Yes. And
16,
once again,
15.
the Malaysian is completely standing still, not even moving for it. But I think she is doing really well, hanging in there. She's only 16-15 down, and I think that's an accomplishment in itself.
Pushed it wide.
17, 15. It's over. 16, 17.
Yeah, PV Sindhu just taking it too late on the forehand net shot. And it's gone long. And at this crucial stage,
17.
Ti Jing-yi goes into the lead. And that's gone long as well. On a run of 4 straight points.
I made a little note here on my piece of paper. I feel that Sindhu, she must be very, very disappointed losing that semi-final, because that the whole body language, and normally she's a lot more verbal. She's shouting more, she's much more animated, and here it's like she's walking next to herself.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to sort of get across when I asked you that question earlier.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
But I thought that she could pick herself up, but she looks really disappointed in the way she's walking on court.
Oh my goodness, she almost lost her balance. She was right to leave it. It's gone long, and it's 19 all.
19 all.
Oh, took well to get out of the way. My goodness me. Oh, but she's made an error. And the game point opportunity
20. Game point.
comes to Chi Jing-yi.
And she will go for the smash at any given opportunity here.
Good play from Sindhu.
It's over. 24.
Yeah, look, it bothers me that she really struggles to get up. My goodness me. Those are tired legs. Well, it's 20 all, which means that we will require extra points until there's a clear 2-point winning margin. Yes, there's the smash that you told us would come.
Yeah, she's got no choice. She's got to do it, and I think she's taking her chances really well.
So a second game point opportunity for Chi Jing-yi. That's well worked again by PV Sindhu. And you're right, Morton, there is no expression even after she's played a wonderful rally like that.
No, when we normally see her, she's very animated. She's almost screaming and shouting and talking to herself, and here there's almost no expression.
Oh, that is delightful. And clever thought process from PV Sindhu.
22-21.
So having saved 2 game points, now the number 1 seed from India has a game point herself.
That's a good lift by Sindhu. Very good length.
Missed it.
Game.
And Pusala Venkata Sindhu of India
23-21.
gets through the crisis of 2 game points against her and survives to take the opening game. 23-21 in 21 minutes. So surviving a scare in that opening game, PV Sindhu, the #1 seed in this bronze medal playoff match against T Jing-yi, takes the opening game 23-21.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Well, I just wonder what on earth this young lady has got left. Absolutely given her all.
Second game. Love all. Play.